The Simpsons were invited to a spa center where not only could wrinkled faces be rejuvenated, but even new life could be regained. Even the kids had their own massage services. During Homer's massage, his back caused the masseuse to sink deeper and deeper.
Help, please! Someone throw me a stick!
Don't struggle. You'll only sink faster.
Homer then headed to the sauna. Unbeknownst to him, someone outside was secretly cranking up the heat in an assassination attempt. Homer was nearly dehydrated from the intense heat. He immediately tried to open the door, only to find it firmly wedged shut with a wrench. Homer desperately shouted for help, but soon collapsed from exhaustion. Fortunately, Krusty accidentally opened the door and rescued Homer. Homer immediately reported the incident to the police. The sheriff brought the Simpsons to the prison seeking help. To their shock, the suspect turned out to be Bob. The children were terrified. Bob agreed to help find the killer on the condition he could get close to the Simpsons. Bart tried to stop him. The sheriff claimed he had a way to make Bob cooperate. When Bob arrived at the Simpsons' home, the sheriff attached an electric shock device to his leg. The Simpsons could shock Bob at any moment.
Wow, you don't even have to point it at him.
To find the killer, Bob asked Homer to list all potential suspects. After pondering, Homer began rattling off a long list of names.
How can one ordinary man have so many enemies?
I'm a people person.
Bob then decided to follow Homer around to gather clues from his daily life. Homer took Bob paragliding.
This is an honor.
Just wanted to impress you.
Moments later, his car was smashed to pieces. Homer rudely demanded the mechanic fix his car. Later, Bob hung a doll disguised as Homer at the front door as a trap.
You're so smart. Shock him.
That night, everyone hid in the grass waiting for the trap to spring. When they saw Moe furiously attacking the doll, Bob immediately declared him the culprit. Then Marge's sisters smashed the doll's head off. Even Willie and the priest came to vent their anger.
Let's kill you. Everyone will think I'm the real Homer.
Soon, Bob noticed a suspicious stain on the invitation.
Thought I could get it while I was in the recharger.
I was wrong!
Convinced the killer would strike again, Bob instructed Homer to hide, so Homer obediently hid behind the curtains, only for the curtains to fall down. Just then, a group announced Homer had been chosen as Carnival King. Seeing identical ballots, Bob was convinced it was a conspiracy, but Homer insisted on joining the float parade. At the carnival, Bob vigilantly scanned for suspicious figures. Homer claimed he'd also arranged spies, though in reality, his spies were busy flirting with women. During the parade, the slightest disturbance made Homer tense. Suddenly, Bob learned a mechanic had serviced the float. Combining this with his earlier evidence, Bob suddenly realized the culprit was the mechanic. He rushed to warn Homer that the float's brakes had been sabotaged.
Attention, drunken idiots! This is your king! Sacrifice yourself to slow me down!
In the critical moment, Bob deftly climbed into the cannon carriage, personally lit the fuse, and launched himself out. Just as Homer was about to crash into the museum, Bob pulled him off the float. The pair swiftly identified the culprit and seized the opportunity to snatch a passerby's stilts. They cornered the killer in a dead-end alley. Homer spotted the murderer's name tag and recognized his true identity. The mechanic shed his disguise, declaring he sought revenge for his father. Homer then recalled how Frank had accidentally electrocuted himself out of jealousy.
Oh, yeah! That was so brainy.
He's dead! Like you should be.
Whoop! Oh.
Finally, Lisa arrived with police officers who promptly arrested the mechanic.